to 10 rate the performance of the incumbent and explain your answer?
I think I would give the sheriff very close to 10. I mean, most people don't give perfect scores, you know, you even see that in the Olympics, but let's say 10. And I think I say that because the sheriff took an agency that had not had a change for 20 years. And I think it was an old model sheriff's office, which I don't say negatively. It was the sheriff's office that Martin County needed in those days. And he came in and recognized the need for professionalism, attention to details, and more of an emphasis on administration. So, and I think he's done just an incredible job. As the sheriff's office has evolved from what it was when he took office in 1993 to where it is now.
I'd also give him a 10, basically because, as Bill said, we were kind of primitive when he took over, and he immediately did some things for the people, like getting a legislature to pass a law saying that deputies couldn't be fired unless for cause. And he's very concerned with the job that he did for the people, and he did an excellent job for the people. And that's basically it.
David?
At the risk of getting mocked by the two gentlemen on each side, I'm going to give the sheriff a 9. And it's important to note that all three of us worked under the sheriff. All three of us were promoted by the sheriff. And John and I both worked for the previous administration. Sheriff Holt had a lot of great qualities as well. But nobody is a 10. You've got to try harder each and every day. I think that he has done that. He has been very responsive to the community. His reduction of budget of $5 million, that's tough. I've been in those shoes as an agency director, and when you're trying to find cuts that deep, sometimes they get painful. He's been willing to do that without folks having to lose their jobs, but he's cut staff, and he's made some very, very difficult decisions. He's also stepped out there on an assortment, and I realize that there's one particular that everybody that comes to mind. There's an assortment of issues that he stood up and took a hard position, some of those involving law enforcement for the agency, and sometimes he took heat from within the agency, but he was willing to do that. I don't think anybody's a 10. I'll try to be a 10 every single day if I'm fortunate to be elected, but nobody is perfect. But he came mighty close.